It's Monday, the 12th of May, and exactly 1 week ago, I had my first session on William Brown's live event, his live mastermind, if you want to call it. It was the Info to Exit Challenge. So you had the general admission ticket and you had the VIP ticket. Now, I'm not getting paid to talk about this. I'm not getting paid. I just wanted to share my experience of the event. So, general, VIP. General was for like the actual theme of the challenge, and the VIP was just for you basically. And I had the VIP ticket, and obviously I went to the general as well. Now I'm not going to speak about the general admission because I it was relevant to me, of course, but it wasn't the meat and potatoes of why I was there. I was there for the VIP. I was there for the hour before the general admission with Will to get him to help me essentially. Okay, now I just want to start off by saying that watching Will think and watching him operate when he's asked questions is crazy. Obviously, if you look at Will's channel, yeah, he knows what he's on about, of course, but seeing his brain operate in real time is pretty cool. Like, you can tell the cogs are just turning when someone asks him a question, and then a couple of seconds later he's like, do this, do this, do this, and it's just like that. The guy's a machine, and I want to just talk a bit more about my experience on there because I had a lot of value from it. I had a lot of value from it, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to talk about my business, what I asked Will, how Will helped me, and we'll take it from there. But I've got my notes up on the big screen up here. So the first thing that I asked Will was about improving my angle and my offer, and Will help me understand. I'm not going to tell you the full extent of his answer because that would be unfair and it'd be cheating. But I felt like I needed a bit of a change in angle because my angle wasn't compelling enough, my offer wasn't tangible enough, and my offer wasn't compelling enough. So I asked Will, and the biggest thing that Will said to me is, so basically, just for context, I help online fitness coaches sell and book more sales calls, right? And Will told me to use the angle of me actually doing this myself because I still do. I'm still in the field. I'm still actually doing the do. I'm closing sales calls for online coaches, so I'm in the trenches. And Will told me to use that angle because obviously, I'm literally doing what I say I'm doing, day in, day out. So that was very interesting. And also, he mentioned that there's a lot of different angles that you can take, and it's about stacking the angles up on top of each other, or not angles, sorry, yeah, angles and edges, angles and edges. And Will said that just stacking them on top of each other is the best thing to do, and he gave me quite a few. I'm not going to give them all to you, but he gave me quite a few, and I definitely feel like now I need to use the fact that I'm actually doing the do myself every single day as a way in to create a more refined edge, should we say. Okay, so that was question number one. And question number two I asked Will was, how can I change my positioning to work with higher level people and charge more? I'm not going to say how much my ticket is right now, but it's not as much as it should be because of the value that I'm providing. And I'm in a phase where I want to have an offer for higher level people in my niche because I know I can provide a lot of value to them. I've got a history of it, and I want to get paid more. So I asked Will about that, and what he told me to do was talk to higher level people problems, sit there, think about their problems, think about the higher level person, think about their life, think about what they would struggle with, what keeps them up at night, and talk about their problems. Sit there, make YouTube content, make Instagram reels, talk into that problem, and set the light bulb off in their head, and then charge more. And the way that he told me to charge was, what's the 12-month value? What can the avatar afford? What do I think it's worth? And then for me to find the middle, do the maths, and break it all down, and then come to a conclusion from there. And then he mentioned to me, once you start at a certain price point, sell that price point a few times, get more results, and then upgrade the price point and charge more. Okay, so that was that question. And then the last question I'm going to share with you, right, is the YouTube feedback. So I felt really uncomfortable doing this because I just did. But basically what I got Will to do was I sent my YouTube channel link to the chat. Will pulled up my YouTube channel and had a look at it. Now, I don't know why I was not anxious. I wasn't anxious about it, but I was like a bit like, oh, probably because I know my YouTube channel needs work. Now, I batch film a lot of my YouTube content. I went through a phase of testing thumbnails. I went through a phase of testing different things, paying for professionally done thumbnails. And I didn't really feel like it was worth it. The money I was paying for them, I spent like 40 quid a thumbnail. And the return was quite minimal. So that was that. And then Will pulled up my YouTube channel and had a review of it. First thing he noticed, banner. I have no YouTube banner, so I need to change that. I help people do result as the banner. Then I need to have congruent thumbnails because my thumbnails are all over the place at the minute. Like 1 minute it's this, the next minute it's that. Now, Will also mentioned there are 3 types of thumbnails. There's the cheesy ones, the ones that I paid for, stills from the video, and then we've got raw but done with purpose. So like your Eman Gadji business type thumbnails. So Will said to pick one of them, run with it, do 10 of them, see how they perform, which is what I'm going to do. And another thing that Will give me advice on was the titles of my YouTube videos, because right now they are quite vanilla and they're quite bland. And Will said that 90% of his focus goes into his titles on YouTube. So I need to do the same thing with myself, because what I think sounds good compared to what a prospective viewer or prospective buyer feels like sounds good is 2 different things. It's like I made a video last week saying you don't need more leads and here's why, and upon reflection, not a very good title. And there's also no story behind it. It's just a bit of a rant. So yeah, and what I'm going to do as well is I'm also going to take my YouTube down a bit. So as of right now, I mean this is going to be a second YouTube video this week maybe, but as of right now I record I upload 2 YouTube videos a week. And do I feel like I'm sacrificing quality? Maybe. But I feel like if I taper down the YouTube videos to 1 a week, make it at the same time every single week, and then take it from there, make that YouTube video as good as it can be, and put some actual real time into the title and thinking of the body of the video, I think that's going to serve me a lot better for generating traffic and generating leads and generating sales calls and sales for my course, rather than just uploading two YouTube videos a week. And now the predicament I'm in now is I've got 2 types of clients, right? So I've got my level 1s and my level 2s. Now my level 1s are people who want to sell more. They're doing it themselves, they're doing the setting, they're doing the closing themselves, and they just need access to the information to sell more. So that's level 1. And then you've got level 2s, which are people with teams, with VAs, with closers, with setters who all come in and consult and train. So what I'm thinking now is, do I do 1 video each a month? So not a month. So if I put 4 YouTube videos up a month, do I do 2 in a month for level 1, 2 in a month for level 2? So that's something that I need to think about and ponder on. But I feel like if I put YouTube videos up for level 2s, then level 1s are going to benefit from it anyway, which I think is cool. But yeah, to summarize, Will's event was awesome. I gained so much value. My head felt like it was going to explode from all the value I got. Seeing Will's brain work in real time is fantastic. It was super valuable. I'm so glad I went to VIP. I'm so glad I had the VIP ticket. And I really enjoyed the general sessions as well. And I've got the replays now, so I'm going to watch it all again because there is so much value to take in that. And yeah, it just makes you see that it's possible. Like if you want to build, grow, and exit your business, you literally can. You literally can. It's just a case of having the right people in your corner, having the right knowledge, and then doing the do and putting in the work. So I walked away from the event feeling fired up. I made a document with action steps for post event. So I've got that now. So I know what I need to do, and yeah, I'm crystal clear on what I need to do, and I want to work with Will. I'm going to get myself to a point where I can do it, because financially it doesn't really make sense to me right now, but I'm going to get myself to a point where I can work with Will and his team, because they are incredible at what they do. And there was clients on there who were giving testimonials for Will as well, which was pretty cool. And they weren't even asked to; they just told everyone that it's awesome. So it was a really good event. If there's ever another one like that again, I'm 100% going, and I'm 100% getting VIP. 100%. And if you're watching this, do the same. It was worth it. It was worth every single penny, and I could not have got more clarity if I tried from those 5 days of one-to-ones. Well, not one-to-one, in a group setting. So thank you, Will. It was an insane event. I've got so much clarity, so much actionable things to do, and I'm excited for it. Catch you soon.